Hello, my name is Diana Quatto of shamancestors.com. My mission is to bring the ancestral and cosmic wisdom of the Americas into everyday modern life to help you reclaim your soul purpose and remember who you are, why you're here, and where you're going as you face life's challenges. I just finished my episodes on the basics of planetary grid work, so today I'm going to begin a new series focusing on oracles, and specifically how to use my new oracle card deck, the Sacred Circle Spirit Animal Oracle. But I will let you know that all of these tools can apply to any oracle deck so that you can become more proficient at using them in guiding yourself and readings for others. I come from a long line of oracles stretching back to the centuries of time, all the way back to the oracle at Delphi through my matriarchal lineage. I work with oracles to honor that lineage as well as the lineages of North and South America. I believe that all the indigenous cultures hold the keys for us during this time of so much chaos on our planet, by which we can learn to come into balance and harmony with ourselves and with the larger world. What are oracle cards? Well, both oracle and tarot cards are tools for helping us connect with our higher selves and the divine to receive guidance and direction in our lives at a specific point in time. Like the ancient oracles, they help us decipher the signs, messages, and energies surrounding an inquiry to help us understand a situation, relationship, idea, or experience and make the best possible choices to move us forward. Oracle cards are much younger, more free-form card decks than the standard tarot decks, which first appeared in the 1400s. Most tarot decks have 78 cards with prescribed meanings for the major arcana and the 4 suits of the minor arcana. Oracle decks, on the other hand, are usually channeled by their originator, who intuits and researches the messages and symbolism for each card. Depending upon the deck and the originator's intent, oracle cards have a wide variety of meanings and can vary in number. They typically range from 33 to 55 cards, but can really be whatever number fits the vision of their creator. The topics are endless and can range from the Akashic records to quantum physics, to unicorns, to ancestral wisdom. If you can envision it, it can become a card deck tool for an oracle reading. Oracle cards can be consulted at any time to obtain guidance, insight, or advice, to answer a specific question or gain a broader overview of a person's life at a given point in time. Oracle card decks can provide greater clarity and accessibility to the information we need based on the themes, symbols, images, or keywords of each oracle card deck used. In other words, differently themed decks can be appropriately chosen to better shed light on the topic at hand. In addition, differently themed decks can be used in tandem to help ascertain a more comprehensive view of the energies and potentials surrounding the issues. Oracle decks then provide oracle readers and their clients with the opportunity of receiving guidance, understanding, and intuitive insights from new, greater, more diverse perspectives. Now that you have learned something about oracles and the Sacred Circle Spirit Animal Oracle, I'm going to introduce you to the oracle cards. This is the first 9 cards in the set. These first 3 at the top are all the center card of the Sacred Circle. It's where the medicine wheel begins, and they are all different aspects of the tree of life and the creator and source, the place where we sit in the void with our highest inner self speaking. This first card over here represents the lower world. The second one represents the middle world, and the third one represents the upper world. The upper world is the world of the divine consciousness. The middle world is the world that we live in. And the first world the lower world is the world of the subconscious. In Native American cosmology, you enter through the tree of life to go to all 3 of these worlds. The lower world you go down through and descend through the roots. The middle tree, you go through the center of it anywhere that you want to go through in the world. And the third tree, you climb up through its branches and go to the cosmos. And you'll see that has the constellation of Orion, which the Native Americans believe that the 3 stars of its belt represent the lower, middle, and upper worlds. It also has Sirius and the Pleiades over here, which are the 3 most important constellations in Native American cosmology. I'm going to just share the Stone of Beginning, the haiku for that. You can see each card has a haiku on it. All of them have it in the same place. The first card is, again, the Creator Center Lower World. The haiku is Stone of Beginning, the great mystery within, dreams my world awake. And then these cards are the first 3 cards in the inner circle that surround the center stone. They are all part of the 12 building blocks of life. The first card here is the Earth Mother, which happens to be one of my favorite cards. So I'm going to share that haiku with you as well. Mother Earth sings her sacred songs of power to those who listen deep. And you can see she has life, birds coming from her, plant life. She has the scales of balance and justice, but it represents more bringing us into balance in life, and also spirit being is holding the world in the palm of its hands, equal to the Mother Earth. And then for each of these 3 cards, there are 2 cards. The first one, the one I just read you for the Earth Mother, is her portal medicine. And the second one is her spirit animal guide, who is the tortoise. And he's also connected to the divine feminine of the grandmother moon. And so you see the moons around him on this card. And then the next 2 cards are grandfather son. This is the grandfather son card, and you can see him with a staff of light, which represents a staff of wisdom and a bridge between the cosmic and earth, the cosmic world, the cosmos, and the earth. And then he's shining that down on the human here, who is also in the light, but also you can see the human shadow, because both parts need to be integrated for the whole. And then his spirit animal is the lizard. And you can see the lizard has the rose pink of unconditional love in its eyes, and it's reaching up to the sun. And then we have the Grandmother Moon card. And I love the Grandmother Moon card because I feel so connected to the moon myself personally. But the Grandmother Moon, I'm going to share that haiku as well. Moon moves in phases, ebbing and flowing with the rhythmic tides of life. And then you can see the different phases of the moon around her, the constellations raining down into the waters. And of course, she's very integrally linked to the waters. And her spirit animal guide is the loon, whose hauntingly beautiful song is a link and a connection through sound to awaken all of the powers of the divine feminine that are carried by the moon and of the water. So next we're going to move on to the 4 elemental clans, and they also are part of the inner circle. They represent the 4 elements without which there would be no carbon creation on Earth life. First up on the elemental clans, we have the Turtle Clan card, which is card number 10. It also represents the element of Earth. And you can see that it has a monolith on it that connects light through the divine feminine symbol here on the monolith to the moon and to the children of light on the earth. And it's in a desert where there's a lot of symmetry between it because we need it to bring us balance. And its spirit animal guide is the turtle, who differs a little bit from the tortoise that we saw earlier because he's more connected to the water. And you can see him walking towards the rainbow path, towards the arms that are outstretched here by a supreme creative female being that represents the Earth Mother, and that she's filled with light. And you can see all the turtles are moving towards that. You can see a cosmic halo here and many other things that, again, connect Earth to the cosmos. Next, we have the Frog Clan, cards 12 and 13. And this is the Frog Clan elemental, represented in the moon because water is attached to the moon. And even science has proven that water comes from space nowadays. So that original thought of the indigenous cultures is not too far wrong. You can see them here celebrating with some of the animals celebrating. There's a frog sitting here, an owl, and a coyote. And you can see the waters flowing freely and beautifully. And then here we have Frog, who is its spirit animal guide, with a path. Native Americans believe there's a path of water that we can't see that's a cosmic path that connects the earth to the moon, and that she rains down all of the waters from that. You can see this frog looking up to that, and you can see other frogs jumping from lily pad to lily pad, helping with all the cleansing of the waters, because it's an element of cleansing. And then the next one is card 14 and 15, the Thunderbird clan, which is the fire element. And the Thunderbird clan, the Thunderbird, which is its spirit animal guide, it was thought to be a myth, except to the Native Americans, but this last year in 2025, science has discovered a skeletal remains of what they believe is an actual firebird. So I was really excited about that, because the firebird card is, the Thunderbird clan is one of my very favorite cards. You can just take a look at how beautiful it is. It contains all three elements of fire. Fire expresses itself in the sun, in lightning, and in the heat of fire. And you can see that in both cards here. And because this is one of my favorite cards, the Thunderbird Spirit Animal Guide, I want to share the haiku for that. Bird of intense flame swoops with passion to transform me with its fire. And then next we have the Butterfly Clan, or Air, with the butterfly as its spirit animal guide. And I love this card too. It has a spiral vortex, and it represents all the elements of rain and thunder and light and air that come with clouds. And you can see the spirit being in here, blowing her breath on the earth. Without the first and last breath is what defines our life on earth in our physical bodies that we have now. So she's a very powerful element, and one of the first that we experience at birth. And then there's the butterfly here, who is her element. You can see it spawning myriads of butterflies. The butterfly is all about growth and transformation, and the healing of the darkness and bringing us into the light. And so you can see it hovering over its future here, and its present in the smaller butterflies. But this is the larger archetypal butterfly for the Air clan. Now that you have been introduced to oracles and the Sacred Circle Spirit Animal Oracle cards, you are ready to move on to the structure of the Sacred Circle and how to use it effectively in readings for the next episode. In subsequent episodes following that, we will cover everything from preparation and care of the cards to interpreting the messages of them, and to learn how to do the actual readings with more depth and more meaning. I hope you had fun being introduced to the world of oracles and the Sacred Circle Spirit Animal Oracle. If you like this video, please hit the like button and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a single episode. Until next time, many blessings and much light.